we are both really excited because we're heading down to London today. We're in the bus. We're going to hopefully camp overnight in central London. But this evening, we're going to go and see Ministry of Sound at the Royal Albert Hall.
So over the last few weeks while we've been planning this, we've been deliberately not planning this. I wasn't sure if we were going to get a hotel. I really wanted a hotel. I'm not going to lie. I really wanted a hotel. It's a bit of a bone of contention. However, I am really excited now actually that we've brought the bus.
Yep.
And we've got everything we need in here, way more than I was going to bring if I was just bringing the rucksack.
And it's not 250 quid a night for a hotel that it was. So, big saving there, eh?
But in those 2 weeks, while we've been deliberately not planning this, we've not looked at where we're going to park. We've not done anything.
Nope.
So we thought we'd open the video here,
right,
and take you on our trip into London.
Yep.
The only destination we've put in the sat nav is the Royal Albert Hall.
And we're going to find parking near there if we can. Hopefully free parking. Maybe it's inexpensive paid parking. We don't know, but we need to find somewhere to park the bus and sleep in the centre of London near the Albert Hall tonight. Right, so last time we headed into London in the bus was last year, April, for Lindsay's birthday, and we went out to see an amazing theatre performance where we had a meal and they did the theatre performance around us, and then we parked right outside, so we literally finished a glass of wine, walked outside and slept in the bus on the street, didn't we? And it was great.
It was fantastic.
It was so convenient. So if we can find somewhere like that for tonight, it'd be perfect.
Yeah, the tricky thing is this is going to be Kensington, Knightsbridge, that area, so it'd be a little more difficult to stealth camp in the heart of that area.
But we'll see what we can find
How
nearby.
much
maybe.
fun is this going to be?
Right, it's exciting. We're going to show you finding the park up. We really haven't got a clue.
Yeah.
Okay, the cut through London's been interesting, hasn't it, my love?
It has. We've not followed the North Circular particularly, have we?
Right.
We've been bobbing and weaving all
It's
the way.
routed us right the way through the back roads, like I know where I'm going, but good old Google's got us. But yes, we are literally 2 miles away, 12 minutes. So yeah, but it is central London, so
Yeah. It's very cool though.
it is.
It's like real people live there.
Of course they do.
I know, it's crazy. Like normal people.
Okay, got us a space right here. I believe it's outside the Imperial College London, and it's literally a few minutes walk from where we need to go, right?
It's 8 minutes max.
So what's the parking?
11:43, which would take us to 6:30 this evening. £11.43.
Right, and then it's free after 6
And then
this
it's
evening.
free after, and free all day tomorrow.
You know what, looks to be okay. I've got a good feeling about this place.
I have a feeling it's going to be nice and quiet.
And I've bumped it up on the curb to level this out. Yeah, I think we'll be great here.
I'm not too excited about the rain. So while I'm getting ready to go out and explore, psyching myself up, I thought I'd take a minute to tell you about this week's sponsor, which is Saily. We've been using Saily all around the world, including the US and Canada. But this summer, we're hoping to head out into the European mainland and visit some countries that aren't actually technically part of the EU. Besides getting you on the internet without any fuss, it could also save you a lot of money. If you've heard some of the horror stories about roaming charges once you come out of the EU, that's the kind of thing we want to prevent. An eSIM allows you to connect to a local network without the need for one of those plastic little SIM cards that you can lose from your own phone. We really like using Saily because it's quick and actually more than anything, it's really convenient. When we arrived in the US, I had preloaded an eSIM onto my phone so it automatically connected to the US network, which meant it was really easy for me to book an Uber because the Wi-Fi didn't kick in straight away, and also plan our route once we collected the RV. Go to saily.com/radfords and download the app. It is really simple and easy to use. When you're ready, select the country and the data plan that you want to use. Add the code RADFORDS at checkout and you'll get 15% off. Thanks Saily for sponsoring this video and making our travels a lot easier.
So first up, we headed around the corner to the Queen's Arms pub. Okay, they got Camden Pale Ale on, which I'd normally order, but I've gone for quite a dream. Something different for a change.
And I've got an elderflower and mint refresher. Cheers.
Right, next pub. So, pint of Green King IPA at the Gloucester Arms.
And a lime and soda.
Busy in here, isn't it, eh? Let's get out of it. Whoa. That is hectic in there, isn't it? Right, down the road here a little bit, hide from the rain. Let's go. Kensington Gardens. It's bloody gorgeous here. Some of these houses here, fantastic. Multi-million-pound houses here in Kensington, London. Now, Lindsay's found a little garden she wanted to have a nose around. I've put a post on social media and on Facebook. Someone's recommended we check out a bar in one of the hotels nearby, so may well try that in a bit as well. But I'll hide under this tree, away from the rain. All right, my love.
Sulking.
Why?
I've got my going out shoes on my feet again.
Oh.
Painted my toenails and everything.
I'm seeing quite a few of these charge points around London. Hey, there's more and more of them now, right?
Definitely, there are.
Absolutely. Because there's complaints that people are living in apartments and have got nowhere to charge their car, right? So on the streets where it's at in London.
I think the bigger problem is nowhere to park your car if you own it.
Right, but somewhere to park and somewhere to charge.
Yes.
Winning, winning. This is the place you saw on the map, Hyde Park Gate, private road. Should we take a look?
Yeah, definitely.
There are some proper houses down here. Look at this. It's a private road. No parking. Big permits. Look, ooh, look at this one here. Look. Got an Australian flag out the side. This one here. Oh. Stoke Lodge, amazing. And look at these. Oh, Kensington, private road. Millions of pounds worth of houses tucked in here. Look, beautiful. But still, nowhere to park the camper van. Where am I meant to park the camper van? It won't do, you know.
There is absolutely no way to know that you're in central London here. It feels like a quiet village.
It's beautiful, isn't it? Look at that. Absolutely amazing. Right, I need another wee, love. Come on, find another bar. I need a wee. So we're headed into Bar 190 at the Gore Hotel, which was recommended by one of you guys. And it's a lovely bar, I must say.
It's very fancy.
It is fancy, isn't it? Cocktail for Linz. And I've got myself a whiskey from Orkney. Right, let's let you know a little bit about our travels this year whilst we're sat chatting at the bar, right?
Yeah, one little hint is that Steve chose the whiskey from Orkney and we will be heading there in the next week or so.
Me next Friday?
Yes, and I'm flying up the week after because the kids still need to go to school.
So I'm going to take a few days to get up there and I'm going to do the NC 500 clockwise. I've done it twice anti-clockwise, so I'm going to start it clockwise, but I'm going to head to the Applecross Pass, the Ballinaback, which I failed at last time, and fingers crossed it's open, and I'm going to take our 9-metre motorhome over there. So that's the start of that next weekend.
Yeah, and I put us together a really action-packed schedule, more than we usually do.
Right, exactly.
For the week that we're up there. We've got some interesting things that we've got.
Including the world's shortest flight.
Although it's going to take us about 2 days.
So we're going to spend 2 days to go and do that, and it's about a minute's worth of flight. So why are we going to Orkney? So the Orkney trip has been going on for years, and what we've always said is, you know, it takes literally 3 or 4 days to get there, 3 or 4 days to get back, a week there, so it's 2 weeks during school term time. So we've said we can't do it, we can't leave the kids for 2 weeks, right?
And we can't take the kids out of school for that time. That's what we actually said originally. We can't take the kids out of school for that time. However, Eddie is man-sized, Harry's not far behind, and George is strong and confident and great to leave with his brothers now, so it's fine.
It is beautiful in here, look at that. Fantastic. Nice in there, isn't it?
It is beautiful.
Yeah?
Very nice.
Right.
So I'm not sure the audio was good enough in there because it was quite a lot going on. But that is quite a famous bar. The Rolling Stones used it as a venue for one of their album launches. Stunning. There were lots of little nooks and crannies that you sit chilling. Very nice. Okay,
Back to the van for a little chill and then head over and get our tickets, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, alright. Oh, it's dreadful. It's dreadful out there. Oh, come on, my love.
London in the rain.
Yes. There you go. Woohoo! Right, let's close that off.
London's one of those places that we only really come to when we've checked the weather.
We're all right. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's all right. The little area we've got in Kensington here, it's literally a few minutes walk, isn't it?
It's not that.
From everything.
Oh, yeah.
From everything. Yeah. From the bar, from the restaurants, from the pubs, from the Royal Albert Hall.
It just happens to be a very soggy few minutes.
So that's what's going on outside. We'll put our blanket up later to save and give us a bit of privacy, but right now it's raining, there's people going by, there's cars going by, and we're snug inside here. Nobody knows we're here. Stealthy or what? Mm-hmm. One glass, bit of JMO, don't mind if I do, and a little splash of Pepsi Max. Cheers. Perfect. Okay, coat's on because it is raining out there, but let's make this thing a little more stealthy. so when we get out, people don't notice so much.
Sorry, dodging puddles.
So we're on the road just back there, like I say, right by Imperial College London, which seems to be taking over many of the buildings here, right? I'm not going to miss you in that yellow thing, am I?
No, we should cross over here as well.
All right.
Chitty chitty bang bang, I think. Oh, it's a fire engine.
Oh, wow. The London Fire Brigade. Hey, he's working at that, isn't he? Fantastic.
Struggling with those brakes, they look hefty.
Literally, the car is just there, and the Royal Albert Hall is there. 60-second walk.
Not even that, I don't know.
Perfect. So this is something special, is it? I've never been before. You've been, haven't you?
I have, yes.
Yeah?
It is very special. It's one of my favourite places, actually.
Okay.
Love it.
Box office.
Some tickets to collect in the name of raffle.
Okay, tickets collected.
Thank you, Guy.
Right, let's go and get something to eat. Right, straight past the Buzz. That's where we're sleeping tonight.
I've taken my hood off now, so it's not raining.
It's not raining, right. What are we going to eat tonight?
I fancy Italian.
Okay.
Let's see what we find.
Look at it here. It is fantastic.
I love the buildings.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
They're brilliant. Hey, typical Kensington, right?
I believe so.
Honey, I know you like to look, but we can't afford to live here. Huh?
Well, you get a 15-bedroom, 15-lounge, 15-bathroom place for $8.5 million.
Oh, that'll work, yeah. Right. Where we're going to park the motorhome, eh?
I don't know. Or
Ah.
a 2-bedrooms apartment for $2.1 million.
I found the one right there. It's a shame it's sold. Look, 25 million. We'd have parked the motorhome there. That one would have done us just right.
Gosh, that's in Ascot. 6 bedrooms. Wow.
Hey, we can dream. Come on.
No, it's not my dream. That's not my dream. My dream is travel. Not,
Right, absolutely.
not bricks and mortar.
Milton Keynes and travel. Okay, let's go and get some food. Come on. So we couldn't find an Italian, but what we found was a great looking Thai place just around the corner. So we've got a fault line, New Zealand Sauv Blanc. Huh? What's it like, all right?
It's nice.
Yeah? Cheers, my love. And some Thai coming. And there you go. Starters for 2. Enjoy. You've got Tom Yum soup.
Yes, with mushrooms.
Okay. And of course a Thai coconut dish. Well, that was good, but we couldn't finish it. So take the rest, put it in the fridge, have it tomorrow. And back in our van. Right. Let's get these put in the fridge. Let's drink that wine. Let's chill out for an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while since we... Yeah.
Kick back in here, yeah.
And then go and see Ministry of Sound at the Royal Albert Hall in about an hour. We are so excited, aren't we?
I went to the hairdressers this morning and she's like, what are you doing? Like, day raving? It's like, no, we're at the 9:45.
Right, it's practically
Yeah.
middle of the night, you know.
She's like,
just
Royal
like we used to
Albert
do.
Hall is grown up raving.
There it is. Now we've got the window covers that I can put on, but it'll be obvious that we're sleeping in here if I put them on. So all I'm going to put up for now is this blanket. Just hang this up here, block any light out, and that'll do us for now. And as soon as it gets dark, I'll put the window covers on the front windows. So some of you may remember when I was in here doing the NC500 in December and it was freezing outside, and I used the app on my phone to put the aircon on to keep me warm, because that's all we have is the heating from the van to keep this place warm. Well, it's warm in here right now, so I thought I'd put it to the test, because I did think, is it going to cool us down in the summer? I can assure you it certainly works. So yeah, it's kind of warm in here right now. Put the aircon on to 16 and it's lovely and freezing cold blowing through, isn't it?
Freezing cold blowing through.
So it works to warm you up or to cool you down. Right, let's talk about insurance.
Well, let's talk about the summer trip first of all. We are considering heading to Europe. It's still very, very high on our list of places we want to go.
Absolutely.
There are 3 countries down in that gorgeous region that we've
North
not been to.
Macedonia, Kosovo, Bosnia-Herzegovina.
That we've never been to.
Right,
yeah.
exactly. Apart from the Bosnia-Herzegovina thing, but that's another thing. We drove through the little... Let's not go there. We
missed
haven't been there.
we missed the turn off for the bridge and drove through it.
We've not officially been there, but we are insured to go to these 3 countries with Sterling Insurance, which is our insurer this year, last year. They've insured us the last few years, haven't they, to travel around everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a busy old week this week, and one of the jobs I finalised was making sure we've got all the paperwork ready for when we do that. So we've got green cards, so we can actually travel in all of the countries that we're planning to, which aren't EU countries, because some aren't, fully comprehensive.
As Ads Ventures pointed out at the show last,
Yeah.
the green cards have pretty much, for many of the countries, have been discontinued in 2021, I believe.
Yeah, you're pretty much covered anyway.
Yeah.
You don't need an extra green card.
Right, but you still need insurance in all these countries, and you still need a green card in some of these complex ones, which, which is why we've sorted it with Sterling Insurance. So they are great. They do insurance, of course, for any vans, any cars, stuff like that. They even do home insurance. So if you guys, your insurance is due for renewal, give them a quote. Yeah, get a quote from them.
Yeah.
Use the link in the description below, and hopefully they'll save you some money on your insurance. They certainly saved us some money on our insurance. They've looked after us for the last couple of years. So.
They even covered us fully comp in Morocco.
Right.
And I know a lot of people have been struggling to get that.
Yes, Morocco and Turkey.
And Turkey.
Yeah. So like I say, go and check them out, guys. Use the link in the description below. Let us know how you go on. If they've saved you some money, let us know. Okay, it's getting a little bit dark out here now. So I've gone and put the blinds up in the front, look, with the black facing out, the silver facing in. So it still looks a little bit stealthy here, look. It doesn't look too bad. There you go. I like that. Okay, beautiful.
Yes, I am a bit cold now though.
Right, you ready to do Ministry of Sound at the Royal Albert Hall? Do you know what you're expecting here? Do you know what you're going to be getting?
Yeah,
Yeah?
I think so.
You think a bit of Fatboy Slim comes?
With an orchestra.
Okay.
That kind of thing.
Let's do it.
Dodging puddles again.
Money, tickets, passport? Yes.
Phone and tickets.
Okay, perfect. So literally the van is parked there, and the Royal Albert Hall is 30 seconds walk this way. We could have even charged here, look.
So, I think we're in a box, and we're in seats 5 and 6 in the box.
Okay,
Not
come
yawning.
on. You got this, come on.
I'm not yawning.
No yawning.
I'm grown up.
That looks amazing, isn't it? It's a special place, apparently. Wow, amazing. Look at that.
Any bad?
Fantastic. Now, I'm not sure if I'd mentioned it enough yet, but we're at the Royal Albert Hall, and we're here to watch the Ministry of Sound's classic with the London Concert Orchestra. Wow, will you just look at that out there? It's flipping amazing. So, we're in a box.
We are.
We are in a box.
We're in a box. We're in a box directly.
Oh, yes. Aren't we? Look at that. Let's get this party started.
This is Ministry of Sound Classical.
Now, most of you won't know my background, but let's just say I cut my teeth at the very early raves in the late 80s. Like the first Helter Skelter in a field in Oxford, to the Outer Limits at Rozelle's nightclubs in Bletchley. These tunes took me all the way back to the 90s, where we were dancing at Club Sexy in the Winter Gardens of Central Milton Keynes, to the all-night raves we had at the Sanctuary nightclub in Bletchley. I had a tear in my eye for much of the performance, to be honest with you, especially when they played the anthems from back in the day. It's amazing. I'd love to share more of the music here with you, but you know we'd get a copyright claim. So the only thing for it is for you guys to come and experience it for yourself. You can come and experience it at a host of venues all around the country, and they're even doing a couple of dates in Australia. But of course, the best place to experience this is at the Royal Albert Hall here in London. And they've just announced 3 new shows for June next year. So head over to the website and secure your place now.
That was an incredible experience.
That was one of the best nights I've ever had. And look at where guys put us. In a box, right opposite the stage. You couldn't have got a better seat than this right here. Look at that. Amazing. Thanks, Guy. Wow. That was one of the most amazing things I've ever done. I don't know about you.
I loved it.
I'm speechless.
Yeah. Absolutely fabulous.
Absolutely speechless. Absolutely amazing. I got a tear in my eye. All set?
Yeah.
Right, okay, let's head back to the van.
We could time it.
And back to the van. Okay.
Puddle again.
In you go, my love. Okay. Fantastic. You in? Okay. Right. Oh, there's all the crowds going by and they've no idea we're in here. All the cars would disappear. We'll be the only one left.
Probably.
We didn't need a hotel room, right, love?
We've not got through tonight yet, though. Can I just remind you, anything that happens, this was your choice. Getting ready for bed?
Yeah. Should we call it a night?
Definitely.
Yeah. Should we pick these guys up in the morning?
Yeah.
No night.
7:59 a.m.
Good morning, my love.
Good morning.
Oh, that's bright. Should we get up, make a cuppa?
Yes, let's do that.
Oh, morning, gorgeous. Right, kettle's on, let's have a coffee. And there you go, even with the electric kettle, putting 2.9 amps, it's perfect. We're still 93% on the battery. Perfect. And there you go, one kettle boiled. Okay, get the coffee in, eh? Should we go and find a bakery and get something for breakfast?
Yes, I fancy a almond croissant.
Okay.
They're my absolute favourites.
Well, we're in London. Let's see what we can find. Come on, beautiful.
Oh, my back. Everything hurts.
Oh.
So, with a small space like this, we've had to compromise a little bit on the depth of the mattress. Steve is absolutely fine on them. I'm not quite as much. I'll be alright, I just need to walk it off a little bit, but oh my gosh.
Isn't it? I'd be fine on just a thin little camping mattress.
Yeah, you're fine on a saggy old mattress that we've had for several years, but I want a new mattress. I want the ones that we've just put in the motorhome. Thank you, Steve.
Yes.
I want that in my house, and I am not waiting until we do the bedroom. We're getting it done.
It's like the princess and the pea, isn't it, my beautiful?
Yes. No, the queen and the persistent pain in the posterior.
Come on. Right, let's go and get some breakfast.
In other news, it's actually a beautiful day here in London. The sun is shining and there are blue skies, so it's going to be a nice little walk to get everything moving again.
Look at this. Just saw a guy getting out of this with a smile on his face with lots of dogs. How cool's that, eh? Isn't that cool?
It's very cool.
Yeah?
We were just laughing because Steve said, oh, that must be the guy with a smile on his face. And of course he's got a smile on his face. He walks dogs for a living. And not only that, he walks them up at Hyde Park.
Right. Come on. Let's go and get some breakfast.
My hips won't work.
So this street here, we walked down this yesterday and we went down there to the pub down there. But look at this. Not sure if this is doing it justice with such a wide angle lens, but just beautiful here, isn't it?
I think you've done that. We've walked down this road about 4 times, and I think you've done this same shot and the same conversation 4 times. Sorry,
I'll fix it in the edit. Don't worry, I'll fix it in the edit. How much do you think houses are down here then, eh? And these houses, are they flat? They've got to be flats, aren't they?
Apartments.
They're apartments, right? Yeah.
In Kensington.
Oh,
I think
right.
this is about as expensive as it gets, isn't
exactly, yeah. Yeah, £1 million apartments right there.
it? Or is Sandbanks down on the...
Yes, that's the most expensive place, isn't it?
Yeah, but they're houses on the beach.
But listen, where are we going to park the motorhome if we lived here, right? Huh? And that's the Thai we ate at last night. Fantastic. Good food. Wow, look at that. Hey, Canning Place Mews. Fantastic.
The fact that you can see the old stable houses.
Right, which are going to be garages, I'd imagine. Huh?
Unless you keep your horse there now.
It is really exciting for us to explore London like this. It's great. We love it.
It's a different part of London to what we explore usually, isn't it?
Yes.
This is like real people's houses.
Look at that. Wow. Yeah, very different London. We should do this more often, you know.
I'd love to know the stories of each of these houses.
Yes.
Like, who lived there? What kind of life did they have? Who else lived there? How many horses did they have in their stables? That kind of thing.
Now this is on our main channel. If you guys want to see more of us exploring London, we've done many videos on our Stephen Lynn's channel. I'll put a link below. Eh?
How old do you reckon that is?
Right, where's this Pret? Down here, I believe. Right, we've got a false Pret, eh? And even the reviews, I've had a look, say in the middle of London, shouldn't take multiple months for Google to work out there isn't a Pret here. Year and a half later. So we're chasing a full stream that there's a Pret here. We should probably jump in the car and go and find something. What do you got there?
Well, I really fancied an almond croissant. But I didn't have almond. They have this pistachio. It's incredible. Absolutely amazing. And the world's most expensive raw, cold pressed orange juice.
How much was breakfast?
About £9.
For a croissant and an orange juice. We're in Kensington, right?
It's amazing, mate.
It might be £9, but is that the best croissant ever? Yeah.
It's like baklava and croissant all melded into one gooey, delicious breakfast. Don't do this. I don't even have breakfast very often.
No. But it's you sorted. And the world's most expensive orange juice. But it is good orange juice.
Yeah, very.
And there you go. A brisk morning stroll through Kensington. Fantastic. And back to the van. Right, let's get this thing packed up so we can hit the road. Well, we didn't get in trouble, bumped up on the curb last night. And fortunately, that levelled us out perfectly. Oh, right, guys. Well, that's it. That's a wrap for our London adventure.
Yeah.
Isn't
Not
it?
even 24 hours in London, was it?
No, not at all. But this is what we got our buzz for. Little stuff like this where the both of us can come away in it. But more importantly, so we can go on single adventures in it. And let me tell you, I have got the biggest adventure planned for October when we get back for our summer holiday. So stay tuned for that one.
So, can you in the comments tell me where you would go if you had a little adventure van like this? Where would you go? We've come to London a couple of times. Steve's been up and done the NC 500. I use it as a base when I'm visiting my family. How else would you use this kind of van? Let's see if we can show all the people who are a little bit down on electric vans and tiny vans.
A little sceptical.
Yeah, let's see if we can show them some of the pure joy that you can get out of this.
Isn't it? And it still brings, we've had it nearly 2 years now, and it still brings a smile to everyone's face.
Yeah.
Whenever we drive past people look at it, you just see their face lighting up. It is beautiful, and a lot of that's down to the colours that Linz has chose on it. Don't forget, we've got a series of videos on the concept of designing, building this, going through to design to delivery to Linz, and showing you everything about this. So we'll link that below as well. Check that out, guys.
Next week we actually start our next series, which is all about Scotland and the Orkney Islands. We're very excited for that.
Yes, so make sure you subscribe to see what's coming up.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Right, that's it. Let's go home. We are an hour and a half from home. We'll catch you next week from the Highlands of Scotland.